Hello everyone, in this one, this is the same lab what you saw in our previous class. Now imagine your manager told remove the OSPF. If you see here, if you write show IP protocol, you can see OSPF is configured. When you write show IP protocol, you can see here OSPF is configured. And if you go here also, if you write here show IP protocol, let me write show IP protocol. Okay, if you write show IP protocol, you can see OSPF is configured here, and your manager told remove that one. So how you will remove? You will go in the global configuration mode, you will write no OSPF 1. Okay, with this no OSPF, let me write here no router OSPF 1. Okay, with this command OSPF will remove. What you need to write? No router OSPF 1. And if you want to check, you can write show IP protocol. You can see nothing is working here. OSPF is not working. And also if you write show IP root OSPF, nothing is going to show you here because we remove the OSPF in the R1. If you want to remove here also, you will go in the global configuration mode. You will write no router OSPF 1. Whatever the process ID you have, you need to write that one. If you check here, when I write show IP protocol, it is showing I am using the process ID 1. When I write here no router OSPF 1, it is removed. Now if you write show IP root OSPF, nothing will show here. Okay, so OSPF is removed. And now your manager told again to configure the OSPF. So how you will configure? You will go in the global configuration mode. Then you will write router OSPF 1. Okay, and now we are going to use the interface method. So what I will do here, I will go under the interface fast Ethernet 0x0. I need to enable the OSPF under this interface and this interface. So I will go under this interface F0x0. After that I will write IP OSPF 1 area 0. Okay, and I need to enable the OSPF in this loopback also. So I will write interface loopback 1. Okay, I go under that one. I will write IP OSPF 1 area 0. Okay, that's all. This is the configuration, and I can save the configuration. I enable the OSPF in the R1 by using the interface method. In industry, we are using this method only. Okay, now I will go. Okay, if you see where I enable in the R2. Now I am going to do in R1 also. First of all, let me write show IP root. Do we have OSPF? No, we don't have OSPF. So now I am going to configure. So I will write router OSPF 1. Okay, and after that I will write interface fast Ethernet 0x0 IP OSPF 1 area 0, and then interface loopback 0 or what loopback we have here. You need to check here because here we have loopback 1, not 0. So I will write interface loopback 0. I wrote right. So I will write here no interface loopback 0. So I remove that interface. I will write interface loopback 1. Then IP OSPF 1 area 0. Okay, I enable here, and also one mistake we done. Let me show you here. If I show you show run pipe section OSPF, if you see here no problem, everything is okay. Or you can write this way show run, and you can check here. In this one we done the OSPF configuration. You can see we enable the OSPF under this interface and we enable the OSPF under this interface. That is okay. But if you go here in the R2 and you write here show run and check here where we enable the OSPF. If you see, we did not enable the OSPF here in the loopback interface. Here I am using loopback, not loopback 1. So when I configure, I wrote loopback 1. Okay, so we don't have loopback 1. We did not assign the IP to the loopback 1 here. So I need to redo the configuration. Just see here. Here I have the loopback 2. But if you see here, when I configure here, what I done here, if you see, let me show you. where we are here. Okay, here, yeah, here I deleted. I configure here or no? Let me check first of all. Show IP protocol. Do we have any protocol? Okay, in R2 we don't have any protocol. In R1 we have only configuration. Anyhow, no confusion. Before I am confused. So in the R1 we have show IP protocol. In R1 we have the OSPF is working. Show IP OSPF interface brief. With this one we will check which interface are in the OSPF. So these two interfaces are in the OSPF. So this one is good. In R1 no issue. Now we will go to the R2. Here we don't have the OSPF, so I will enable here. First we need to write router OSPF 1. Okay. After that interface, what interface we are using? You can check here F0 by 0. So I will write interface F0 by 0. I will write IP OSPF 1 area 0. Then after that interface loop back 2 and IP OSPF 1 area 0. Okay. So OSPF configuration is done in the R2. I will save the configuration and we are going to verify now. I will write show IP protocol. We have the OSPF here. If you see here OSPF is showing here. And you can write show IP OSPF interface brief. So you can see these two interfaces are in the OSPF. And you can write show IP root. Okay, you can see with the routing protocol you are getting this one. Okay. And you can write show IP root OSPF. So you are getting the root. So OSPF is working. You are getting 1.1.1 in the R2. And now you can go in the R1 and you can write here also show IP root. You can see you are receiving the root from the O. O is nothing but OSPF. And if you want to check, you can write show IP root OSPF. So this route you are learning from the OSPF. If anyone want to go to this network, they need to go to next hop. This is the next hop. From this much time this route is up and this is a leaving interface. So what I done here, we use the interface method here. Okay, we use the interface method here. We did not use the network command here. You can use anything whatever you want, but in the real scenario we are using interface method only. If you see, in most of the project we are using interface method only to enable the OSPF. Okay, and what else we can do here? If you want to advertise or if you want to connect any computer, you can connect and try. It is simple only. If you face any issue, you can WhatsApp us. And let me show you. If you want to check the router ID, you can write show IP protocol. With this one you will get the router ID. This is the router ID. Okay, R1 router ID is 1.1.1. If you want to check the R2 router ID, you can write same like this, show IP protocol, and press enter. You can see this is the router ID of the R2. This is the router ID of the R2. This is the router ID of the R1. That's all. So in this one we learn how to configure the OSPF by using the interface method. If you have any doubts, WhatsApp us. Okay, or like our Facebook page. We are going to share the configuration in the Facebook page and also in the Telegram channel, so you can join us. Okay, thank you.